Welcome to the Listing Beast podcast with Brendan Bardick, where top listing agents come to work less, make more, and break free from the 24/7 grind. I'm sharing 5 ways to improve your listing presentation right now. These strategies are going to help you build trust with sellers, close more deals, and leave every presentation with signatures in hand. Now, make sure you stick around for number 4, where I'm going to offer you a free download that's been a game changer for me, setting me apart from so many other agents. So I'm going to show you how to grab that download in just a bit. So let's kick it off and start with number 1, establish and solve sellers' problems. So when we start off with thinking about how we're going to establish and solve seller problems, if you really want to improve your listing presentation, you need to zero in on the specific problems the seller's facing. Here's the thing, not every seller has the same issues. So when you tailor your approach to their unique situation, it separates you from all your competition. So in our Listing Beast program, we guide agents through a deep dive into the most common seller problems. And what we've learned from a national Zillow survey is we know that there are 3 big pain points for sellers. Number 1, they want to sell for the most money possible. Number 2, they want to sell in the shortest amount of time. And number 3, and probably the most important, with the least amount of friction possible. So when you design your listing presentation around these 3 problems, you're already ahead of the game. So let's break them down. To get sellers the most money possible, you need a proven strategy. Not just your resume, not just your marketing. You need to be able to show them you have a plan and a program that works. Now, as for time on market, here's the deal. The longer a property sits, the more likely it is to sell for less. So you need to demonstrate your strategy that will get the home sold fast and, of course, for top dollar. And then finally, we need to remove friction from the process. Sellers hate one-off showings, open houses, inspections, unexpected repairs. So how does your listing presentation take care of that? For example, could you possibly offer a full home warranty that protects the seller while they're listed, under contract, and then the buyer for 12 months after the property closes? This creates peace of mind and makes your listing more attractive and helps save you tons of time and effort and energy in inspection negotiations and saves the seller thousands of dollars in repair cost. Number 2, we need to research the seller more than the house. So the second tip here is to research the seller more than the house. Look, we all have spent hours doing comparative market analysis, analyzing property values, making sure that we have the right pricing strategy. But what's more important is knowing the property's owner, knowing who owns that, what's their goals, what's their personality. So we have to take the time to stalk them. And yes, I said that on purpose, stalk them. Look them up on social media. Check their LinkedIn. Get to know what they like, what they don't like, their profession, their hobbies. Do they have a dog? Do they have a favorite sports team? The more you know about them, the better you can connect. So here's the trick. Adapt your presentation to their personality style. I break this down into 3 fun visuals that represent their personality style, and I call this tigers, dolphins, and turtles. Tigers are decisive and fast-paced. They want answers now. Dolphins are social and friendly. They want to know you care about them, not just the house. And then, of course, we've got our turtles. They're cautious and reserved. They need details. They need time to process. So understanding who you're talking to allows you to match their style and build trust and rapport. This is how you get the signature. You're not just selling a home. You're connecting with a person who is going to trust you to handle one of the biggest assets of their life. Remember, the person signs your listing agreement. The house can't pick up a pen and sign. Let's be real. Winning listings isn't about working harder, it's about working smarter. The agents who dominate aren't wasting time chasing dead leads. They're having real conversations with motivated sellers, and that starts with the right data. That's where the red X comes in They give you verified leads, so you're not wasting time on bad numbers or cold lists. Just serious sellers ready to make a move. And because you're a Listing Beast listener, you'll get $150 off when you sign up today. Check out the show notes below for the link and start building an unlimited listing lead pipeline. Now, back to the show. Number 3, trust before you tour. Now let's talk about trust before you tour. When you arrive at the property, don't just rush into the home that the seller's going to be like, hey, come and take a look at my house. Many agents make the mistake of being led through the house as soon as the door opens. But here's the issue. If you start with the tour, you're giving up the opportunity to build trust. You're losing control. So instead, ask to sit down first. Review the seller's goals. Get clear on what's most important to them. Talk about their motivations for selling, what they love about the house, their ideal outcome. By doing this, you'll establish trust before you look at the home. It puts you in the driver's seat, showing them that you're there to guide them through this process, not just look at the property like you're there to replace the windows and tell them what it's worth. Number 4, make sure you have a friendly net sheet. Now, let's talk about a friendly net sheet. Sellers get nervous when they hear all the cost involved in selling. Commissions, taxes, title insurance, closing fees. It can be overwhelming. That's why presenting this information clearly is so critical. You want to make sure your net sheet isn't a big, scary list of numbers and costs and expenses. Instead, it should focus on what the seller is walking away with, net proceeds. Make sure your estimated net sheet is easy to understand, smooth, and systematic. This way, when you get to price and cost and commissions, sellers won't freak out about all these numbers. Instead, they'll see the value you're providing and they'll focus on the net proceeds that they're going to be walking away with, which is what they really want. So, in the comments section, I'm offering you a free copy of my net sheet template, one that's helped me close over $1 billion in residential real estate. Just drop a comment below saying, net sheet please, and I'll hook you up and I'll send it to you right away. Number 5, a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Finally, offer a 100% satisfaction guarantee. This is one of the most powerful things you can do to set yourself apart from your competition. When you offer a satisfaction guarantee, you're telling the seller, I'm confident in my ability to deliver exceptional results. And if you're not happy, you can cancel this agreement and walk away at any time, no questions asked. So here's how it sounds like, and here's how I frame it. So Susie, if you're not 100% satisfied with my level of service, you can cancel the agreement at any time, unless, of course, we're under contract. Now, if we're under contract, Susie, it means we're on the right track and we'll be celebrating a successful closing together soon. This guarantees you less objections, less resistance, and shows that you're absolutely committed to your level of service and their success. So let's wrap this up and recap the 5 tips to improve your listing presentation today. Number 1, remember, we need to establish and solve the seller's problems with our strategy or program. Number 2, research the seller more than the house. Remember, they signed the contract. Number 3, trust before you tour. Make sure you're building that rapport. Use a friendly net sheet, and then, of course, offer a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Now, I hope you found this helpful, and if you did, make sure you subscribe to our channel so you can get all of our great learning information. Hit that notification bell so you're notified right when a new video hits. And then, of course, share this with another agent or friend who could benefit from it. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments section below. I do personally respond to every comment. And if you're really ready to take your real estate career to the next level and focus on a listing-based business so you can work less and make more, check out our free training video below that breaks down our entire system. So until next time, always remember to be the beast you were meant to be. Hey, I wanted to jump back in real quick because I know in the video I mentioned dropping a comment to get the net sheet, but since you're listening to the podcast, that's not exactly an option. So here's what I did. I made it even easier for you. Just click the link in the show notes and you can download it right away. Whether you're driving, or at the gym, or running between appointments, no stress. Just check the show notes when you can, and it'll be right there waiting for you. If you like today's show, share it with another agent and leave a 5-star review. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.